in this season that we're in, this crisis, God is still amazing. God is still blessing. Just a testimony, me and my husband was without a car since November of last year. My husband had got this 40-hour job, and the car had broke down on him and he lost the job. So he was Ubering, and sometimes he would have to walk back and forth because he's also a stylist to do hair. And I used to be like, well, babe, I don't want you walking that far, Ubering. And in 1 month, we spent over $690 in Ubering and renting cars. And in the midst of all of this, I kept saying, God is going to bless us with a debt-free car. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know how it's coming, but I know God is going to bless us with a debt-free car. So maybe a month ago, I got a text from my overseer, and all these pictures kept popping up on my phone. And I'm laying in the bed, and my husband's in the bathroom, so I run in there. I'm like, babe, I'm getting all these pictures on my phone. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. He was like, just calm down. Just calm down. And she told me that we were blessed with a debt-free car, a 2007 MKX Lincoln, a SUV. And I'm around the house hollering and screaming. My husband was on the phone with his mom. He was like, let me call you back, let me call you back. And the kids was like, what's going on, Mom? What's going on? So I am so truly thankful for this blessing. It was nobody but God who did it. And I'm like, in the midst of everything that's going on, I'm like, God, what's next?
So when all of this came about, we were getting hints, but we didn't know, because we were believing in God for something debt-free. And my wife, she was really on it. She, baby, we're gonna get it. I said, okay. But then it turned around, by me being out of work through the pandemic, I had already put in an application for a correctional officer. And in the process of that, I took my paperwork up there and told Bishop that they accepted him for an interview. And he reminded me that they would do a background check and asked me what I wanted to do. And I was kind of stuck, and I really couldn't answer it. And then he said, well, okay. He said, what we're gonna do, we're gonna see what God is gonna do. So it kind of went over my head, and I was kind of discouraged, but I kind of shook it off. And then I thought about it. He said, let's see what God gonna do. So I still kept going with the process. So I had my first interview, went well. Had my second interview, well. Third interview, they didn't interview me. They said, we don't want to interview. They said, you have been approved to be a correctional officer in the state of Virginia. Now, I was a convicted felon. I am not supposed to be able to do this. This is history.
Yes.
In the making. The bishop says that we need to be walking forth making history. And I have done it with the help of God and the leadership of my bishop. And he really, really pushed me to really receive all of the teaching and everything that he's input. So all that sweating he do on the pulpit and sweating through his suit, it's not in vain. It's working. And I'm a prime example. I actually start my job on Monday. So I give God praise for all the people behind the scenes. Bishop and co-pastor, yes. You are awesome. Yes. God has did some amazing things with the people that you lead. Yes. So I'm just thankful for you. Me and my wife, the Williams family, we are very thankful for you, Bishop and co-pastor.
And everybody else that has been in on this, even with the car situation, there was a lot of people in the background, and we truly, truly thank you all.